The kingdom of heaven is like this.
There was once a busy Salvationist.
He was smartly uniformed. He pressed his trousers once a week and polished his toe caps once a month.
He blew his cornet with lots of breath and great expertise.
He collected for the Red Shield appeal with a large box and a larger smile.
He was a corps cadet, and he did his lessons.
He boomed in the pubs with the war cries every Friday.
He fired his cartridge every Sunday, including holidays.
He never missed a meeting.
He even attended divisional soldiers' rallies.
He spoke to the DYS regularly.
Wrote to the DC occasionally.
And once he even shook hands with the general.
All of this left him with little time of his own.
But he was happy and content.
Until one day, God spoke to him.
Who spoke to him?
God spoke to him.
You mean?
Yes, God.
Oh dear, whatever next?
His words exactly. Quite took him by surprise when he realised who was speaking.
Well, he had written to the DYS and spoken to him dozens of times.
He always listened attentively to the DC's sermons.
And he knew the CO's voice as well as his own.
But God was a different matter. You don't expect God to speak to you.
He never could quite explain that moment. But he knew for sure that in the middle of that meeting, it wasn't the CO, or the DC, or the TC, or the BM. It was G-O-D.
And God said to him, "Why are you doing all this busy service?"
And he said, well, I enjoy it.
But why?
I've always done it.
But why?
I don't know, Lord.
What does it all mean?
Not a lot, Lord, now that I come to think of it.
We don't know each other all that well. We haven't chatted before.
I'm busy, Lord. There's not a lot of time for chatting.
But I thought you were doing all this for me.
I never quite thought about it like that.
You're doing my work, but you never thought to ask me what you should be doing or how you should be doing it.
What do you want me to do, Lord?
The rest of the conversation is sacred and personal.
The busy Salvationist is still busy.
But more alive and more effective.
Because he asks God what he wants him to do.
He puts God's will before God's work.
If you have ears to hear, then hear.